The Korean Peninsula, a place with a long history and interesting culture, faced a big change after World War II. Korea, which had been one country ruled by Japan since 1910, was suddenly split in two along the 38th parallel. The Soviet Union took control of North Korea and the United States took control of South Korea. This split started a difficult situation for the Korean people. The communist North and the capitalist South became very different over time. North Korea, led by Kim Il-sung, followed communist ideas and created the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. South Korea chose democracy with help from the United States. Then, on June 25, 1950, North Korea attacked South Korea, starting the Korean War. This war, a fight between the big powers of the Cold War, lasted 3 terrible years. It ended with an agreement in 1953, but Korea stayed divided. The war still affects Northeast Asia today, reminding us of the sad things that happen when people are divided. After the Korean War, Kim Il-sung became the powerful leader of North Korea. Kim Il-sung was good at getting people to follow him, but he was also harsh. He got rid of anyone who disagreed with him and made North Korea a country with only one political party. Kim Il-sung's main idea was Juche, which means self-reliance. Juche mixed communist ideas with Korean nationalism and became very important in North Korea. Because of Juche, North Korea focused on building factories and its military. North Korea did well at first, but its economy couldn't keep up with South Korea. Kim Il-sung ruled for over 40 years and made North Korea a country where the government controlled everything. He left behind a mixed legacy of national pride, economic problems, and a government that didn't allow much freedom. When Kim Il-sung died in 1994, his son, Kim Jong-il, became the leader. This family taking over, which is unusual for communist countries, made the Kim family very powerful. Kim Jong-il was very private and did unusual things. He continued his father's policies of keeping North Korea separate from other countries and building up the military. When the Soviet Union, North Korea's main supporter, collapsed and natural disasters hit, North Korea experienced a terrible famine. Even though people were suffering, Kim Jong-il still focused on the military and building nuclear weapons. In 2011, Kim Jong-il died, and his youngest son, Kim Jong-un, took over. Kim Jong-un surprised everyone by being very harsh. He has continued to focus on the military and has tested nuclear weapons and missiles, which other countries don't like. The Kim family continues to shape North Korea's unusual story. Life in North Korea is very different from life in most other countries. The government controls everything people do. From the time they are born until they die, North Koreans are watched and told what to think, and their lives depend on the Kim family. North Koreans are taught to admire the Kim family and to see anyone who disagrees with them as a traitor. The government has many spies who listen to what people say and do, reporting anything they think is wrong. The government controls everything, including jobs, homes, and healthcare. People can only get news from the government, and most people can't use the internet. This keeps people from learning about the outside world and keeps the government in control. North Korea believes strongly in Songun, which means military first. This idea, started by Kim Jong-il and continued by Kim Jong-un, means the military gets everything it needs before anyone else. This has hurt the North Korean people. Even though North Korea has natural resources, its economy is weak. Bad decisions and sanctions from other countries because of its nuclear program have made it hard for people to get what they need. Many people in North Korea are poor and don't have enough food. The government spends a lot of money on nuclear weapons and missiles instead of helping its people. Other countries don't like North Korea's nuclear weapons and have tried to stop it by punishing it. North Korea is one of the most isolated countries in the world. It doesn't have much contact with other countries. This is because of its government, its beliefs, and its history. North Korea's isolation started during the Cold War, when it was friends with the Soviet Union and other communist countries. When the Soviet Union collapsed, North Korea lost its main supporter. North Korea's nuclear weapons have also made other countries avoid it. The North Korean government doesn't like the pressure from other countries and sees it as a threat. Inside North Korea, the government controls everything people see and hear. The government uses propaganda to tell people what to think and feel. North Koreans are taught from a young age to love the Kim family and to believe North Korea is a perfect country. The government's news always praises the leaders and hides the problems people face. The government also controls art, music, and books, using them to spread its ideas. Performances often show patriotic themes and praise the Kim family. People in North Korea don't have basic freedoms like freedom of speech or religion. Other countries have criticized North Korea's human rights record, but the government continues to control everything.